Hello, I'm Peter Ramsey. Welcome to Business and Community Northern Ireland's first webcast as part of our new Circular Economy Resource Hub. Focusing on the circular economy is a new direction for business and the community and reflects a wider shift in the business sustainability landscape. As we expand our work in this area, we'll work with member companies to help you understand how the principles of the circular economy could be applied to your organisation. We'll try to make this support practical and appropriate to your needs. Through our online Circular Economy Hub, we will provide a variety of guides, webcasts and training on specific topics related to the circular economy. If you haven't already seen our introductory guidance document, Implementing the Circular Economy in Organisations, you can download it from the Hub now. The guidance document introduced 4 circular economy business models. The guidance document introduced 4 circular economy business models: circular inputs, resource recovery, product life extension, and servitization. The resource recovery business model is about making better use of waste materials that are produced through business processes and by society. This includes centralised recycling, but also refers to businesses using waste created by other organisations as a resource. This is known as industrial symbiosis.
Hello, and thank you for joining me on this webcast on industrial symbiosis. My name is Elaine Kerr. I'm the Deputy Director at International Synergies Northern Ireland Limited. We've been providing the Invest in I Industrial Symbiosis service for the last 10 years here in Northern Ireland and have achieved significant savings for the many companies that have been involved. I hope you find this webcast informative and insightful. In this webcast, we will explore what industrial symbiosis is, how it works, and the benefits for business. Symbiosis is a biological term used to describe an interaction between living organisms, at least 2 of which are in close physical association, typically to the advantage of all of them. In the natural world, there is no such thing as waste. All matter is utilised by animals and organisms and can be described as a synergy. An example is the crocodile that lets a bird sit in its mouth and eats the bacteria that would otherwise be harmful to the crocodile. Industrial symbiosis is essentially about resource matching and a way of translating what happens naturally in our ecosystems to the industrial climate of our world today. Globally, we have an unhealthy reliance on raw materials, a take, make and discard philosophy. Industrial symbiosis challenges this and encourages resource utilisation through creativity and collaboration to keep the flow of materials away from landfill and instead reuse, remake or recycle materials into other products. This reduces our reliance on the extraction of raw materials and moves us towards a circular economy where resources are circulated for longer. There are many economic benefits to applying industrial symbiosis to business models. These include reduced operational costs, product diversification, increased business longevity, as well as reduced environmental impact. Industrial symbiosis projects have been embraced by countries and regions around the world over the last 10 years. International Synergies has been a key facilitator of these projects, providing expertise and innovative tools for encouraging improved resource utilisation within companies and among businesses, often from different industry sectors. We have found that providing a facilitated service improves the symbiotic relationship building and the benefits that can be achieved. The Invest in I Industrial Symbiosis service is now the longest running facilitated service of its kind in the world and has proved that the exchange of underutilised or unwanted resources can achieve real economic, environmental and societal benefits. As you can see, the economic benefits, marked in red, exceed £40 million collectively and are often underreported when companies show reluctance to disclose financial gains in competitive markets. In green, the environmental benefits are clearly seen not just through the quantities of material diverted from landfill, but also by a reduced dependency on raw materials and significantly reduced greenhouse gas emissions. And lastly, but by no means least, the societal impacts include a more resilient workforce that is better trained and equipped for productivity. The growth of the social enterprise culture demonstrates that even the most disadvantaged in society can be involved in achieving real benefits for themselves, as well as for wasted resources and their society. So how has the Industrial Symbiosis Service achieved such significant benefits for its members? Over the next few slides, I want to introduce some case studies. Please note that every company is different and its business model and culture will be unique. But this doesn't have to be a barrier when applying industrial symbiosis, as Camden discovered. Camden first engaged with the IS service through attendance at a resource matching workshop. This helped them to see that it could potentially recycle used UPVC to make a new and environmentally friendly product. They used the IAS service to identify sources of post-consumer and post-production materials. Once the recycling facility was set up and running, the company began to receive the recyclable materials, shredded it and pulverised it into a fine powder to be incorporated into the new product. On a routine follow-up visit from the IS service, Camden mentioned that it was having problems with getting the pulverising blades sharpened. The sharpening process was a substantial cost for the company, but essential to keep them in optimum condition. They were having to purchase additional blades so that when one set was away to be sharpened, they could carry on with the recycling process. However, this was proving very costly, with transport costs as well as machine downtime a result. Through the knowledge of the industrial symbiosis practitioner, we were able to identify a company that could manufacture a bespoke blade sharpening machine that would eliminate the transport costs and minimise machine downtime. As a result of these two synergies, Camden has achieved significant cost savings, improved productivity and maintained product specifications. In 2015, it was announced that the Odyssey Arena would undergo a £3 million refurbishment and would be rebranded as the SSE Arena. As part of the refurbishment, there were a number of items that required replacement. These included 500 folding chairs and a large reception desk. A number of potential outlets were identified by the IS service, and the blue folding chairs were distributed among a number of social enterprises and church organisations, none of which could afford to buy these items new. This synergy clearly demonstrates the value of the industrial symbiosis service across industry sectors. Without the introductions from the IS service, within the tight time constraints that the SSE had to refurbish the facilities, the materials would have been disposed of to landfill at a significant cost. Not only has the SSE Arena saved on paying costly landfill, but it has also generated additional revenue through the resale of these materials. The social enterprises and church organisations have also achieved significant savings by getting these chairs second-hand from the SSE Arena. Survitec manufactures air and sea rescue equipment at its plant in Dunmurry, Belfast. Byproducts of the manufacturing process at the company included a regular supply of polyurethane offcuts. Survitec was paying for landfill disposal as well as the hidden costs of handling this material on site as well as storage. The company was keen to find solutions for this resource stream and asked the Industrial Symbiosis Service to introduce them to potential solution for providers. The IS practitioner was aware of several potential solutions and contacted them to see if they were interested in the material. One of these was Mamuco, a small company based in Cork that manufactures bags for the maritime and leisure sectors using traditional leather craftsmanship and skills to upcycle textiles into bespoke articles. A sample of the PU offcuts was sent to Mamuco to see if the material was suitable. After trialling the material, they were delighted to discover that this material was excellent and met their product specifications. This synergy demonstrates the reuse potential for this type of material and its value as a raw material in the production of new products. As you can see from this slide, the seemingly small quantities of material have achieved benefits for both of the businesses and demonstrates the true economic value of industrial symbiosis when it is applied within business models. It has been exciting to see creative solutions for a number of wasted resources, but there are so many opportunities that need time, skills and imagination, as well as a can-do approach. Northern Ireland has a rich industrial heritage in manufacturing and innovation, and while we have seen some large names disappear from our region, the opportunities, skills and imagination still exist and could be used to bring real economic benefit, environmental improvements and societal enhancements to Northern Ireland. The Industrial Symbiosis Service has an extensive database of resources that still need solutions. The practitioners will visit business premises, provide advice on resource efficiency and make introductions to other businesses that can use materials that are either using up valuable warehouse or storage space or currently being disposed of. The principle of industrial symbiosis is simple: to make matches. But in order to do that, we need to know the unwanted resources that businesses have and the resources that can be used within a business process. One way that we do that is through resource matching workshops. Another is walking through business premises. Resource matching workshops are held throughout the year and aim to introduce new members to the principles of industrial symbiosis and demonstrate its benefits. Approximately 50 delegates attend the events to network and air their haves and wanted resource requirements. A site tour allows delegates to see behind the scenes of what a business does and how they are harnessing industrial symbiosis to achieve real savings and improve productivity. These events are also useful for demonstrating the breadth of possibilities that exist and on occasions have sparked imaginative and resource efficient solutions. This leads to the companies discussing the practicalities of the synergy: who's going to transport the material, who's going to pay for its delivery, and will either not go any further or lead to a more intense period of negotiation. Once all parties are happy and all the necessary procedures have been agreed, then the synergy is implemented. Because the IS service is funded by InvestNI, it is offered free to businesses, but all businesses involved are expected to report the outcomes of any introductions back to the IS service. This ensures that the service can continue to be offered free of charge and enables the service to demonstrate the benefits through case study production and other PR and marketing tools. I hope that you found this webcast enlightening and useful. If you would like to contact us, please use the details on this slide or use the hyperlink to go directly to our Industrial Symbiosis webpage, where you can contact us about resources or even register to attend events. Thank you.
Thank you for watching this Circular Economy webcast. We will continue to work with international synergies over the coming months and make further learning available online to help you on your circular economy journey. Don't forget to visit the Circular Economy Hub, our interactive learning platform, to avail of more webinars, guidance documents and research pieces.